After a year marked by health struggles and family challenges, the Prince and Princess of Wales have quietly begun to reshape the conversation about what the future holds for their three children. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis are not just growing up before the eyes of the nation. They are growing into roles that may look very different from those taken on by earlier generations of royals. The Waleses, who have always expressed a desire to give their children as normal a childhood as possible, are now signaling a deeper intent to balance tradition with a modern approach to monarchy. Their decisions, ranging from education to hobbies, from public duties to private passions, reveal a carefully considered vision for what it means to be royal in the 21st century. Catherine's health crisis earlier last year served as a powerful reminder of the fragility that underpins even the most gilded of lives. For Prince William, stepping into the dual role of heir to the throne and hands-on father has not been without strain. Yet it is precisely through these difficulties that the couple appear to have crystallized their priorities. Their recent decision to relocate from Adelaide Cottage to Forest Lodge, a larger home with 8 bedrooms and ample grounds, reflects a desire to create more breathing space for their children. More than just square footage, the move represents a step towards a lifestyle where George, Charlotte, and Louis can flourish in a secure and supportive environment. And yes, the tennis court is a delightful bonus. Prince George, now 12, faces the clearest future. As second in line to the throne, his life is destined to follow a structured path of preparation. Already, there are signs of the responsibility being quietly instilled. His music lessons on the guitar, begun in 2020, have developed into a genuine skill, part of William's insistence that all 3 children learn an instrument. Music, the prince argues, is crucial for personal growth and discipline. George's progress has been steady, and his father has been candid about the differences between his eldest son's composure and the liveliness of his younger brother. George just knows how to behave, William has remarked, a reflection of the gravity that increasingly surrounds the boy who will one day be king. Yet even for George, there is an emphasis on balance, time for school, for sport, and for carefree family holidays in Balmoral. If George's future is already mapped out, Charlotte's remains a canvas of possibilities. At 10, she has shown an aptitude for both leadership and charm, often gently correcting her younger brother at public events. She is also emerging as a reflection of her mother's talents. Charlotte plays the piano, following Catherine's own well-documented musical ability, displayed memorably during her surprise Eurovision performance in 2023. Observers note the ease with which she appears in public, smiling confidently from the royal box at Wimbledon, yet never eclipsing the focus of the day. It is an art of balance that may well define her adult role. And while speculation has often circled around whether William's children beyond George will become working royals, the Prince of Wales has reportedly made his position clear. In line with his father King Charles, he supports a slimmed-down monarchy. That could mean Charlotte will not be expected to serve the institution in the same way as her grandmother Princess and/or great-aunt Princess Margaret once did. Instead, her life might be shaped around her own passions, complemented by a royal presence when required. Then there is Louis. At 7, the youngest Wales child has already become a national favorite, known for his expressive face and playful interruptions at otherwise solemn ceremonies. He has now added another feather to his cap, the drums. William has laughed that he spends his entire life with fingers in his ears, thanks to Louis's enthusiastic practice sessions. It is a fitting anecdote for a boy whose energy seems limitless. At Trooping the Color this year, Louis delighted the crowds with waves that grew bolder with each cheer, his grandfather the king himself laughing at the sight. His antics, though often described as cheeky, speak to a deeper truth. Louis is being allowed the freedom to explore, to play, and to develop his personality in full view of a supportive family. His interest in copying Wimbledon ball boys, standing serious, as his mother once revealed, shows a child already keen to imitate and learn. Behind the playful headlines about tennis matches and music lessons lies a deliberate strategy by William and Catherine. By encouraging their children into sports, music, and crafting, they're equipping them with skills that are both grounding and enriching. Catherine has spoken warmly about family crafting sessions filling every corner of the house, while William has confessed to foraging and making sloe gin, activities that mirror King Charles's own love of the land. Theirs is a family ethos rooted in creativity, physical activity, and a strong sense of connection with nature. It is a vision far removed from the traditional royal upbringing, which often confined children to formal study and carefully choreographed public outings. For the Wales children, the royal role is only one strand of a much richer tapestry. Perhaps the most striking element of William and Catherine's vision is their acceptance of a smaller monarchy. A close friend has reportedly confirmed that William is in full agreement with his father on this matter. When older members retire, there will be no influx of new working royals. Instead, the institution will rely on a core circle. For George, this will mean stepping into the heart of duty. For Charlotte and Louis, it may mean freedom to define themselves, to pursue careers or causes of their choosing, with the occasional royal engagement rather than a life consumed by it. It is a decision both pragmatic and compassionate. By not binding all three children to the institution, William and Catherine may spare them the frustrations experienced by past spares in the royal line. As the Wales family look to the future, their guiding principle seems clear: balance. They are not rejecting tradition, but reshaping it. They are not shielding their children from public life, but ensuring it does not consume them. Catherine's health challenges have undoubtedly sharpened their focus on what matters most: family, well-being, and purpose. And in their decisions about George, Charlotte, and Louis, they are sending a message not just to royal watchers, but to parents everywhere. The future is best secured when children are allowed to be children first. The coming years will reveal how George embraces his destiny, how Charlotte carves out her role, and how Louis channels his boundless energy. But already, it is clear that William and Catherine are charting a course guided less by protocol and more by heart. Their thoughtful decisions about their children's education, hobbies, and eventual responsibilities reflect a profound shift within the monarchy. In a world where royal life is often scrutinized and second-guessed, they are quietly building a family culture that blends the demands of duty with the joy of living. And perhaps that, more than anything, will be their greatest legacy. For in choosing love over expectation, William and Catherine are shaping not only the future of their children, but also offering hope for a kinder, more human monarchy. Their journey reminds us that true strength lies not in tradition alone, but in the courage to nurture individuality. In doing so, they show the world that even the oldest institutions can evolve through the simple power of family.